We have some unbelievable information to go through here for the second DLC Zombies map coming to Black Ops Cold War. Treyarch did a studio broadcast, as they do when a new season releases, going through different parts of the game, explaining the content, and then they also explain what we should expect for the future. Now, in the zombies portion, we have some huge information here about this second zombies map. Could it be coming in Season 4? It has been confirmed, but they're saying all the way in Season 4 will be its release date. That means we have to wait until June, potentially, for this second map. Absolutely unreal. There's a ton of stuff to go through here in today's video about also the Outbreak main Easter egg, updates on that. How many zombie maps are we actually going to end up seeing in this year of Cold War? Just a bunch of important stuff to go through here in today's video. I want to thank you guys. The support recently has actually been unreal. We are now only less than 700 subs away from 74k. I mean, we just hit 72k. Now we're almost at 74k. So seriously, I appreciate you guys so much. If you're new, be sure to subscribe to the channel. If we can go for 700 likes on the video, I'd appreciate that as well. Let's get started here with the information. So studio broadcast, I'll link it down below. They always seem to reveal really big pieces of info for zombies, for Call of Duty in general. And this time around, this is what they say. So in terms of the Dark Aether storyline, they say that the first two round-based zombie maps were just the initial setup to the actual storyline. The characters are starting to develop their own agendas, and there's a lot of stuff brewing in the Dark Aether story, and it's going to take off in a big way during Season 3 of Zombies. A lot of characters in the background that may have been less important previously will take a more prominent role driving the story into the future. And the biggest connection here, they don't mention her name in the studio broadcast, but they're talking about Valentina. Valentina seems to be not that important. We only really realized she existed in Firebase Z, honestly, at least most of us. You saw her in the cutscene. She is the one with the crazy motive, going behind the back of Omega, going behind the back of Kravchenko, potentially trying to bring World War II German soldiers from the Dark Aether into the world to help the Germans. I mean, she's Russian. Why is she helping the Germans? Like, what is she doing here? Why is she going against this? Is she helping Requiem? Obviously not. This is like a third faction. This is her own evil goal. And this is what they're saying by, okay, it's not just going to be about Requiem versus Omega. There are going to be separate characters that are going to do their own things, and Valentina is definitely one to look out for. And I wonder if we're also going to see her teased in the Outbreak main Easter egg, definitely in Berlin, because all of the intel I've been talking about on the channel hints at her going to Berlin, talking to a secret character, and breaching into the Dark Aether in Berlin. So that's going to happen on that Berlin map, obviously, but maybe we'll get it teased in the Outbreak main Easter egg before it comes out. They go on to confirm that they will be unlocking the main Easter egg quest for Outbreak as Season 3 progresses. They don't say exactly when, but I'd assume the middle of Season 3. Let's take a quick look at when Season 3 Reloaded will be releasing and when we'll get that Outbreak main Easter egg. So Season 3 in total will be ending in 55 days, just like Season 2. Halfway through Season 3 brings us to Wednesday, May 19th. So Wednesday, May 19th is the expected time to see that Season 3 Reloaded update. For Season 2 Reloaded, we actually got a release on Tuesday. So at some point during that week, Tuesday, May 18th, Wednesday, May 19th, or Thursday, May 20th, we'll get that middle of the season update. And they go on to say and kind of hype up here what we're getting for the Outbreak main Easter egg. Things will never be the same after this main Easter egg. No longer Requiem versus Omega, like I said, hints at something greater here. The agenda of different characters will push the story in a completely different direction. So this Outbreak main Easter egg is a pivotal point in the Dark Aether zombie storyline. Super excited to see here what they're doing. This is going to be a very big deal, and I can't wait to see what they're doing. They say it's, again, a similar Easter egg to what we see in the past, but there's going to be a lot of storyline implications here for the game. So can't wait for that. But then they go on to say what we're seeing for the round-based zombie map. So they say
Season 3 is very much about building on what we've achieved so far in Outbreak, you know, besides a lot of new intel and a lot of new story stuff and new gameplay features. We're kind of just starting to tease the events that are going to lead us into our next round-based zombies map that will come in a future season, probably Season 4.
Season 3 is all about building on what we've achieved with Outbreak. So that sentence alone already confirms that, okay, the goal of Season 3 is just to evolve and continue to build on Outbreak. They're saying it right there. It's going to be all about Outbreak again. Season 2, all about Outbreak. Season 3, all about Outbreak. So already there, they don't actually say it, but they're pretty much saying no round-based zombies map during this season. But the next sentence here, they say this: we're kind of just starting to tease the events that are going to bring us to the next round-based zombies map that will come in the future, probably season 4. This is the first time they're really being upfront and saying, okay, we are not getting a round-based zombies map this season. Outbreak main Easter egg first, and then the round-based map after that. So they're confirming it. At least they're confirming it. But unfortunately, they say something that most of us probably did not want to hear. The second DLC zombies map for Black Ops Cold War will be releasing in Season 4, which starts in June, which is the latest we've ever had a DLC 2 map release. Again, the good thing is, Season 3, similar to Season 2, it's only 55 days in length, which is generally a shorter season. Season 1 was about 77 days. I'm starting to think that the new schedule here for each season will just be 55 days at this point, but regardless, that means that Season 3 will end on Wednesday, June 16th, and Season 4 would begin the next day on June 17th. So if Berlin releases at the beginning of Season 4, June 17th would be the time in which we will be playing this Berlin Zombies map. And I do have to add this, actually. Here's a tweet from the Gaming Revolution. Well, they said probably, which could mean, depending on their schedule, it could be pushed forwards or backwards. So think about that there. We could get it earlier than Season 4, but maybe we could get it later than Season 4, which is just daunting to think about. For earlier, the problem is it all depends on when the Outbreak main Easter egg is releasing, because the events of the Outbreak main Easter egg actually lead to Berlin, the next map. So if the Outbreak main Easter egg releases the middle of Season 3, then Berlin maybe could release a week or two later, right before Season 4 is expected to release. But at that point, I feel like they would just wait till the actual full launch of Season 4 only a couple of weeks later. So really, could we see it later than Season 4? Could we see this map in Season 4 Reloaded? I mean, I wouldn't put it past them at this point. We've been waiting so long. It's just crazy to think about, and it just sucks to see how that's going to impact the future of the zombies content, especially for this game. If you look at now Berlin releasing in Season 4, the second normal DLC 2 map releasing that late, that means that there's only 2 more seasons in Black Ops Cold War, Season 5 and Season 6. And usually here, we get at least 4 DLC maps per game. It seems like here we may only get like 1 more normal round-based zombies map that would release maybe in Season 6. Will the rest of the content just be Outbreak content? Will we see a Zombie Chronicles 2? Will we see any of that? I mean, I really don't know. Maybe again, best case scenario here is that we do get a second year of Cold War Zombies content, and if that's the case, then I'm fine with the DLC maps taking a while to release, because DLC 4 could release in like November or December. Zombie Chronicles 2.0 could release the year after, just like it did with Black Ops 3. So if that's the case, if we do get a second year, that's actually a really good scenario. A ton of Outbreak content, a ton of round-based content, and I think we're good. But we don't know if we're getting that second year. So it's very concerning. It's very worrisome. I'm going to stay optimistic. Obviously, I'm going to hope for the best, but I don't know, man. It's not looking too good for the future of at least round-based zombie maps in the game. But some more stuff here. They went through and detailed a bunch of the Outbreak changes. We have new locations for the objectives on the maps, new intro locations for the map. So they say it makes it feel like you're actually spawning into a different map, which I could actually see. If you're spawning in from the other side of Ruka, or if you spawn in from a random building, it's gonna seem like a completely different map, at least for a couple of seconds. So maybe it'll add a little bit to the variety when you're playing Outbreak. So definitely a good improvement there. The fast attack vehicle and the cargo truck both have mounted turrets, so really cool. You could actually, you know, kill zombies while you're driving around with those things. The die shockwave upgrades here, it's super simple. If you guys don't know how to get them, it's pretty much just 4 crates. All you have to do is find the crates on the maps. They're in fixed locations, and you just open it up and you get the upgrade. So I was assuming it would be really easy. I thought you would at least have to do some type of minor Easter egg, but it's literally just opening up the crate, find it, that's it. So super cool there. The Fury Crystal World event, they go in depth a bit more. You have to destroy 1 main crystal, and then that'll trigger a bunch of other crystals who spawn in, and then you have to destroy all of them in a certain time limit. And if you achieve that, you complete it, you actually get an Aether tool, something you see in in Onslaught, and that gives you the ability to upgrade the rarity of any of the weapons you're holding. So it's pretty much here a pretty easy Easter egg. Again, it's just giving you the ability to upgrade your rarity, but that's usually pretty important when you're playing Outbreak. I always forget to upgrade my rarity, you guys know if you're watching my streams, but really, really cool there. Nothing too major. They go and talk about the Toxic Growth Fields upgrade, summon deadly patch of weeds in front of you that can effectively shut down an entire space. Probably good for certain objectives like the holdout objective in Outbreak or different camping strategies on the round-based maps, and it also slows down specials drastically. So this could be a fairly useful upgrade here, and they seem actually pretty proud of it. It seems like they really thought about a fields upgrade that people might actually use in certain situations. Maybe it's not the best for all situations. Ring of Fire still probably number one, but this could be used in different areas. So really sick there. And that's pretty much all they talked about for the zombies portion of this studio broadcast for season 3. Let me know down below. A lot of stuff to talk about here. A lot of new intel for Outbreak just came out, and it teases a bunch of stuff with the storyline for the Outbreak main Easter egg in Berlin, so I'll be talking about that very soon. But let me know down below, man. Berlin in season 3, it really does suck, man, that we have to wait that long for that. And it's also scary to think, well, maybe again, if DLC 2, the second round-based zombies map in Cold War, is releasing that late, when will DLC 3 release? Will we even see a DLC 3? I mean, some people are saying Berlin might be the last round-based zombies map in the game, which is just unreal to think about. So I really hope that's not the case. But again, I don't want to speak too soon, but it's definitely kind of worrisome here. But again, I'm going to be optimistic. I'm going to enjoy whatever content they bring us. At the end of the day, there's really nothing we can do. So you might as well just try to enjoy it for what it's worth. But let me know down below your opinions on this. Leave a comment down below. Berlin, if you watch the entire video, it is greatly appreciated. Shout out to the YouTube channel members as always. And I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out, guys.